right now, House lawmakers in Washington are working to pass a flurry of annual spending bills. One of those bipartisan bills, passed last week, will bring $33 million to Illinois District 17 for water, sewer, and river infrastructure. News 8's Haley Bickelhaupt spoke with Congressman Eric Sorensen about what that money means for you.
Well, thanks for joining us, Representative. I first want to ask this funding package that the House passed. Before we get into the specifics of the benefits from our area, can you talk about what else is included in this bill?
Yeah, so there's $33 million that we are bringing back to Western Illinois, which is really a testament to bipartisanship, which a lot of us, you read the headlines and you scroll through your news feed and you may say nothing is working here. This is a case example of what does work. Bringing $33 million of your tax dollars back, it's really the reason why, we work so hard to pay that dumb tax bill on April 15th. We want to see that money come back. But this is such an important thing because it means that we are not putting the burden of a lot of different projects back on the taxpayer and the property tax owner.
Well, you mentioned there millions are coming back to our hometowns. That includes Rock Island, Coal Valley, Savannah, or just a few of those projects. Can you
Right.
give us more details on some of these?
Yeah, so a lot of these have to do with water infrastructure. And to be quite honest with you, as we ask for these requests from those community leaders, we get a lot of requests for wastewater and drinking water systems. And you know what? That is one of the most nonpartisan things. When you think about it, everyone deserves access to clean water. It doesn't matter if you're in a red house or a blue house, you need to turn on the water and know that it's safe to drink. And so it is $1 million, more than $1 million coming to Coal Valley for water systems. It is more than $1 million coming back to Rock Island for your water system. It is Silvis, more than $1 million coming to replace century-old sewer lines. That in order for these communities to fix these problems, they would have to raise your property taxes to the point where people are going to move out of town, right? It also is $18 million for the upper Mississippi River. Understanding that in agriculture, we need to get our products out to that world market as fast as we can. Yet, when you look at the infrastructure of the Mississippi River, you understand that the lock and dam systems, these are from the 1940s. These are aging. They need to be reinvested in because it will affect our economy.
That was actually my next question there. I know that this will be going to Lock and Dam 25. This
Yeah.
project's been in the works for a while now. Is that going to be fully funded at this point, or what's kind of next in these renovation projects on the Lock and Dam system?
Right. So what I have always been a proponent and a champion of is getting this program into the president's budget, into the last president and into the current president. It can't just be that I, as a member of Congress, believe in this and I'm going to fight for this, right? Because who is going to come after me? We have to make sure that this funding gets to where it needs to go. So we will start south. A lot of people don't realize that you get on the Mississippi River south of St. Louis, there's no locks and dams anymore, right? We have to start on the southern end and move north. But much like if you are going to sew or knit a sweater, right? If you knit a sweater and you get around once, you didn't knit a sweater. You have to continue to work forward or work north to create this infrastructure. That's what we're doing. And so eventually we will get to Lock and Dam 15. We will get to Lock and Dam 14 and 13 and 12. We just have to have the fighters in Congress to get it done.
Now, this spending bill will have to pass through the Senate and then be signed by President Trump. And this was only a small portion of our full interview with Congressman Sorensen. We'll air his full comments on health care and the ongoing situation in Minneapolis this Sunday morning on an all-new episode of News 8 This Week at 10 a.m.